This week on Game On, let the season begin. It's game time for the Vikings. The new season's here. One of the hometown kids who made good joins us. Former Gopher, now Purple kick return specialist Marcus Sherels in the house. Boxing's big night is just days away. We're breaking down the big bout in downtown Minneapolis in this week's Tony Time. One of your sports radio favorites is back in town and getting his game on, catching up with H. Lake. And with the start of the NFL season is your fantasy game on. We have a pregame update from the guru. So fasten your seatbelts. We're packed. We're ready to go. It's time to get your game on.
Now, from the Liffey Irish Pub in St. Paul, it's Game On with Rod Simons.
And welcome. It's Game On, powered by the Liffey. It's opening day. The NFL season is underway. Actually, it started just a couple of days ago with that Thursday night thing. But for all intents and purposes, Viking fans are ready to go today, and they're at Detroit. Great to have you with us, Rod Simons. And we got a lot of ground to cover. So let's get after it. Tell you all about it as we go. We always start Game On by the numbers.
And when we look at the numbers, we find the Vikings start with 2 straight on the road. The Twins look to be the September spoiler in the American League. The Wild start their preseason games in just 1 week, and the Timberwolves will tip off in 3 weeks for their Mankato training camp.
No better way to start than to talk game day with one of the Vikings, number 35 in the house. It's Marcus Sherels. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good to have you here. Congratulations on the roster, and I tell you point blank, when we saw the run back in the last preseason game, there was no doubt in my mind. You follow it up with an interception. Let's just take it from there. It's exciting to get the season started, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, all that roster stuff is finally out the way, and now we can look forward to the season and getting ready for Detroit. And can't be more happy to get ready for another season and help the team.
It's a good football team, isn't it?
Oh yeah. We got some good players.
A lot of people, a lot of outsiders will look and say, they're thin at DB, their quarterback is this and that, but a lot of things can happen, and you guys believe in the tools that you have.
Exactly. Coach Frazier did a great job instilling the mindset that we're as good as we want to be. You know, every year people are going to say, there's a problem with this, problem with that, but we can't worry about that. We just got to improve every day and work hard and get better.
I was asking you about the roster and if you were nervous about making the cut, and you said, no, been kind of that way every single year. Tell me about that.
Yeah, this was my 4th year of training camp, and every year I've kind of been a bubble guy, and I'm used to that by now, and I love it. And competition makes me better and makes everyone else better too. So.
Well, the bubble burst in that last preseason game with this particular run back, and it was something else. I call you 109 now because that was from one corner of the end zone to the other. Take us through what happened.
Well, we finally got a kick that was actually returnable because all the other ones were touchbacks. But this one was about 9 deep, and Coach Preef gave me the green light. If I caught it in, I could run it. And I caught it, looked up, and started running, and the blockers did a great job. We had a good call, and next thing I knew, I was in the end zone, so it was fun.
At what point did you know you were long gone?
Not until I was actually in there.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. There was a guy behind me, and then Joe Webb kind of came and kind of pushed him a little bit. And then I finally knew.
So as you look forward to the Detroit game, I would imagine you guys are rested, ready to go, and excited about the possibilities after last season.
Oh, yeah. We just got to build off what we did last season. Although this is a new season and a new team, but we're ready to go and we're ready to show the league that we can compete.
Very good stuff. We're going to talk more with Marcus Sherels. Your game on game day right here.
'Tis the football season, but don't forget, after every Twins game, get the final call. We're on top of all Minnesota sports, and we'll give you the best info on how the Twins played. So turn to the new home of the Twins, 96.3 KTwin. Minnesota favorite Jason Nagel joins me for KTwin's final call after each and every Twins broadcast. KTwin Final Call with Game on Flair, only at 96.3 KTwin FM. It's radio for us. We're just warming up. Later on Game On, we're putting our dukes up, talking boxing. And on deck, more with the Good Hands return man. But first, the KTwin voice of the fan asking, will the Vikings improve on their 10-6 record?
12-4.
Well, how do you get that?
Well, because I think our receiving core is going to be a lot better, and I think with Castle here, Ponder is going to push himself a lot harder.
I like your horns.
Thank you.
TC hat.
M hat.
TC hat.
M hat.
TC
M
hat.
M
TC hat.
Is there anything that helps you see the court better or rack up so many assists?
You know who you're playing with. You know, if he can jump, if he likes going left, he likes going right.
No looks in between to know when to throw an alley-oop or
No, it's just practice.
ball handling skills, passing.
It's just practice a lot, you know.
Anything else?
I can read minds.
I won't tell anyone.
I know.
Time now to get back in the game. It's Game On TV.
Welcome back. It's game day. Game On, powered by the Liffey. Great to have you with us. Number 35 in the house. Busy day for the Minnesota Vikings, opening up on the road. You've played at Detroit before. You guys treat it like a business trip.
Always. It's the first game of the year. We're going to be excited. They're going to be excited. I'm sure the fans are really excited, and we're just ready to go, ready to finally start playing the game.
For the fans that might not know, the team actually leaves the day before.
Correct.
You leave probably about, noon, 1 o'clock, something like that?
About 1 or 2, usually.
They get there mid-afternoon, and then you hunker down, and there are meetings, correct? Mm-hmm. So it's not like they get to town and go, hoo-hoo!
That's fine.
It's a working trip.
It really is. We'll maybe get 1 or 2 hours free to go out and eat or explore the city a little bit, but then the rest of the night are meetings up until bed check.
Okay, enough about the pro football. Let's talk college. How about those Golden Gophers winning the opener and scoring 51 points at TCF Bank?
Yeah,
What's that all about?
That was awesome. I was just mad that we played on the same night, so I didn't get to see it. But I watched the replay of the game, and they look good. They look good.
So do they welcome the old Gophers back?
Oh, yeah. Coach Creel's
Well, you're not really
alumni.
old either.
I feel a little old sometimes.
No. But you guys get to come back and
Yeah. We come back whenever we want. Come watch any practice, sit in on meetings, whatever we want to do.
Yeah, you've been a Minnesota kid your whole life. Grew up in Rochester, played for the Gophers. Did you ever think in your wildest dreams when you left college that you'd be playing for the Vikings and doing all this?
Not really. It's really a dream come true. I'm very lucky, and it's very rare to play high school, college, and professionally in Minnesota, but I like it. I got family and friends here, so it's awesome.
Yeah, very, very nice. So we're looking forward to big things from you. Thank you for joining us. And you might not know this, you're a big hockey fan too.
I am.
Looking forward to off days at the XL Energy Center now that all these teams now have their labor situations taken care of, so all you guys can go out and do is play.
Yeah, and now us fans can enjoy it too.
Yeah, you as a fan, I love that. Marcus Sherels, thanks.
Yep, thank
Go
you.
get him in Detroit.
Yeah, for sure.
Only here on Game On.
Basketball's nearly back, and the T-Wolves are gearing up for what they hope will be a championship run of their own. I am all over it. Check out my weekly blog, Simon Says, at timberwolves.com. Full of inside information. I'll keep you connected to all things Wolves. It's interactive, so weigh in. Drop me a note at rod@gameontvmn.com. It's Simon Says every Thursday, only at timberwolves.com. Stay right there. We have a special look at the team that makes up 96.3 KTwin's personality team. You're going to love that. Up next, though, we told you about the big Truax Fort fight. It's Tony time, talking boxing. First, though, the KTwin voice of the fan asking, will the Vikings improve on their 10-6 record of last season?
It'll all be on how Ponders progresses. I don't worry about Adrian Peterson and the other ones and the new receivers. It'll at least 10-6.
Hi, I'm Christian Ponder with the Minnesota Vikings. I know how important it is to fuel up so that I can be successful on and off the field. As a partner with the Taste of the NFL and the NFL's Play 60 programs, I am proud to encourage all of my fellow NFL players to do our part to make sure kids get the nutrition they need to learn and play at their best. Go to tasteofthenfl.com and nfl.com to find out how you can help. Welcome to the team.
Welcome back to Game On TV.
Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by the Liffey. Fight time. It is Tony time once again, and great to be talking fights. A big card coming up September 21st at the Minneapolis Convention Center. 2 fighters that are going to be on that card are with us. Say hello to Lights Out. This is Tony G, and that's Shango right there. Fellas, good to have you in the house. Shango, let's start with you. Jamal is his first name, Jamal James.
Yes, sir.
Tell us what it's like to be on this big card, and you are fighting for a vacant belt. Tell us about that.
It's phenomenal, man. I really appreciate the opportunity they gave me to get on this card. You know, I've been non-stop training. We just got done winning a fight about 3 weeks ago against a tough fighter from Vegas. So, you know, I'm prepared, you know, and that's what I've been training for ever since I was a little kid, so I'm ready to do it.
It's all about climbing the ladder, getting that opportunity.
That's right.
Caleb Truex told me a couple weeks ago that there's really no rest. You finish a fight, you heal, and you're prepared for the next one because you're always chasing the belt.
That's right. That's right. My father taught me that, you know, you train for war in a time of peace, you know, so when you get the call, you're already ready to go instead of trying to, you know, hurry up and get ready and come in there half-stepping, you know.
Nice stuff. Jeremy McLaurin is lights out. You will be fighting in the lightweight division, also a belt that is vacant. Tell us about your aspirations on the 21st.
Easy work, you know. We've already been there and done that. You know, I walked out of the fight we fought previously, and I walked out of the fight unscathed. So, you know, they call this man too sharp, but he's not cutting through anything, so
Ooh.
Yeah, so
well, you do have a pretty face. It's kind of like Caleb Truex, man. You don't got a mark on it. Have you fought before? Because you're all clean.
Yeah, well, it's hard work, dedication, you know, a lot of work in the gym and a lot of work on that concrete out there. So
Tony G, tell us about these 2 fighters from your perspective.
Well, I mean, we're talking about 2 of the most talented fighters, or a couple of the most talented fighters Minnesota's got. Jamal comes from a real strong amateur background. A couple time Upper Midwest champion. I think won nationals at one time too, right? Or
yes, I won the national PAL tournament. I won the world ringside tournament twice. I never lost Upper Midwest Golden Gloves.
There you go.
And before I turned pro, I got a silver medal in the national Golden Gloves. Thought I won it, but you know, you get those type of calls. So.
Sweet stuff, Shango.
Thank you. You know,
what about Lights Out?
You know, and then Jeremy, another real talented kid. He's got probably 12 pro fights right now, 13 pro fights right now, and the last fight was a great fight. Him and Tony Lee ended in a draw. I think both guys are trying to make a difference to show just which guy is the true lightweight champion of Minnesota, and so it should be a great fight.
If you need more information, it's SOFights.com. You can see it right there. Tickets are going fast. It's September 21st at the Convention Center. A lot of good fights, at least 6, potentially 8. And
3 Minnesota title fights.
Oh yeah, and these 2 cats will be fighting for belts. Good stuff. Thanks for being in the house with us. We appreciate it very much. Give us some.
Thank you.
Only here on Game On.
Wow.
It's a busy sports week. Let's update from your Purple Pride planner. The Twins are busy. They get the Angels on the 9th and open a new series against Oakland on the 10th. The Vikings are at Chicago. The Wolves will get busy in October, and the Wild will open with Columbus, first preseason game September 17th. The Lynx in Chicago September 14th. Gopher football welcomes Western Illinois, United FC in San Antonio, and the Swarm with their entry draft. North Dakota and Montana. Delaware State visits North Dakota State. It's South Dakota at Northern Arizona, and South Dakota State against Southwest Louisiana. The PGA at the BMWs. Champions Tour at the Pacific Links in Hawaii. NASCAR in Chicagoland. And boxing in downtown Minneapolis. Don't forget to get into the game. Ian Leonard's Bad Pants Open for Special Olympics is coming up. And Taste of the Vikings, November 11th. Don't forget to catch our podcast, Rod Webby and the A-Train. Get all things inside Game On. Check out our website for more information at GameOnTVMN.com. And that's your Purple Pride Planner. We're far from finished. We're going to get to your fantasy football with the guru. And next, it's a Game On update. But first, the KTwin voice of the fan asking, will the Vikings improve on their 10-6 record of last season?
I hope so. I feel good about their receiving core. And Antoine Winfield will be missed, but I think Xavier Rhodes will be able to step up and do something. Yeah. So I hope so.
You're optimistic.
I am. Every year.
It starts your morning with the forecast, then watches your energy use all day. It can change your temperature from anywhere in the world, prevent you from heating and cooling an empty house, and still give you a comfortable welcome home. The iComfort Wi-Fi from Lennox.
The most advanced comfort control solution available anywhere is now available for your home.
So call Liberty Comfort Systems and make your home a smart home today.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Time now to get back in the game. It's Game On TV.
It is Game On, powered by the Liffey. Great to have you back with us. And remember this guy, H. Lake. Henry Lake is in the house.
How's it going, Rod?
It's good to have you back. For a while, he was, for years, he was with us at KFan Radio. And you just took a job months ago in Kansas City. How long has it been?
Yeah, I moved there in April. So it was right at the end of the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the baseball season. So, but it's been a lot of fun so far. Nice transition.
And great to have, and here to visit family and take care of some business?
Yep. Here to visit my dad, who just had a birthday yesterday. So
Nice.
just kind of visiting with family and friends.
Awesome. First thing, K-Fan listeners and fans that remember you will want to know, are you still a Minnesota fan or are you now all Kansas City?
Absolutely, I am a Minnesota fan, but I do have to dive into the Kansas City sports scene. I mean,
you kind of have to.
You kind of have to. I mean, it's part of the part of being in the business. It's part of being in a new city, getting acclimated.
Right.
The fans, trying to fall in love with you and get acclimated to your, to me. So, but
you can't be phony. You can't be phony.
Can't be phony, but it's funny because the first couple of weeks I was there, they had their home opener, the Kansas City Royals, and it was against the Minnesota Twins. And I'm in the press box, and who sees me? Blyleven, Terry Ryan, and all the the television and radio guys, and they surround me and they say, "Who you got today? Who are you rooting for?" And I had to stare them in the eyes and say, "I'm rooting for the Kansas City Royals," because I had my boss right next to me at the time. Yeah.
What's it like to watch your team from
afar?
From afar.
Yeah, it's been interesting. It's going to be even more interesting this year as the National Football League is upon us, and to watch the Vikings and what happens with Adrian Peterson and the development or lack thereof of Christian Ponder. It's going to be interesting to kind of watch that. But it's been a lot of fun in Kansas City because I'm around Andy Reid now. We got a brand new team that I'm diving into, so it's been fun.
Fans are very, very excited. And as much as Viking fans like to think that they have the market cornered on enthusiasm and excitement, you say in Kansas City, it's pretty much off the charts.
Yeah, when you look at the Vikings, I think that we like the Vikings, and some of the fans love the Vikings, but the fans in Kansas City, they love the Chiefs. And we have a saying there, talk Chiefs. And basically what talk Chiefs means, any time of the year when it's not NFL, if you just have like OTAs going and like, small stuff NFL-wise, and you don't really have anything to talk about in the sports abyss that is the summer, just talk Chiefs, because they will talk Chiefs 24/7. If they're not talking Royals, if they're not talking Sporting KC, if they're not talking about Kansas Jayhawk basketball or the different colleges that are based, around there, Mizzou, Kansas State, you can talk Chiefs.
I forgot, Kansas basketball. You love that stuff.
Yeah, and we're the radio home of Jayhawk basketball.
Unbelievable.
So I'm in heaven.
Well, that's a team I can just leave at the stall. I'm just not a big fan.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Bill Self and his program. And by the way, we got Andrew Wiggins. He's the #1 recruit in the country, so he's going to be in Lawrence this year.
He's not a Tar Heel?
No. He went to
Golden
KU.
Gopher?
He went to KU. Didn't come to Minnesota either.
That's too bad. You're making more enemies right now than you are making friends.
I'm just rubbing it in a little bit.
Yeah, it's all good. Well, your segment's over. We love having you back.
Thanks for having me.
H. Lake in the
Always a
house.
pleasure.
You can catch him right here anytime, and don't be a stranger.
Game on.
See you soon. Game on.
Time again for your Game On update. As school begins, the focus turns full-time to kids and their nutrition. At Taste of the NFL, their mission is to make sure kids don't go hungry. So, as kids make the grade in school, Taste of the NFL is preparing for its Party with a Purpose, an all-out effort to put a serious hurt into hunger. Taste will host its dynamic Super Bowl event in Brooklyn on February 1st, the night before the big game. Please help us in this fight. For more information, click on the official website, tasteofthenfl.com. And that's your Game On update. 'Tis the color of the season, purple, and no one catches the Vikings like Game On picture partner Logan Craig Photography. This week, the Vikings take the field for their first game of the NFL season, and it was the preseason that set the stage for this kickoff. Great tackles, big plays made to allow players to make the final cut. It's time to play, and these snapshots are proof that the Purple got their game on. Unforgettable pictures and one-of-a-kind memories always found with Logan Craig Photography. Check him out, Logan Craig Photography. Still more before we're wrapped. We're going to check in with the 60-second chef and a fantasy football update. It's all ahead, only on Game On.
.96.3 KTwin is community, sports, and music. 96.3 KTwin is radio for us.
KTwin 96.3, 913, where the Kane & Company show, Kane, Perk, and Rena. I like it all. So that's a high or a low? Gaga?
Low note, Gaga.
Low note.
And we teased a story about AP and your breakfast. Well, the NFL MVP is soon going to be in your kitchen because Adrian Peterson has finally made the big time. He is going to be on the Wheaties box.
Perk has sports. Yeah, we'll start with the Twins, of course, who take on the Cleveland Indians tonight at Target Field. 7:10's the start time. You can hear the pregame show, of course, right here on 96.3 KTwin. Andrew Albert is on the mound tonight.
10:20, it's Dan Riggs on 96.3 KTwin, radio for us. It's going to be sunny today, high of 89, hot all this week.
12:41 BT's here. Monday show underway here at 96.3 KTwin. Glad to have you on board, my friend. Last Thursday, we had a great music meeting here in the studio. 3 friends from the community, 4 untested new songs. And coming up on the top of the 4 songs that we tested last Thursday was a brand new one from Bare Naked Ladies.
I've definitely gone to work on my day off. I've gone to a ball game when I wasn't playing. I was playing, but I wasn't playing that day.
Lots of baseball news to get to. All 19 runs the Twins scored during the 4-game series in Chicago this weekend came off home runs.
One Republic and counting stars at 3:37. It's 96.3 KTwin, radio for us.
KTwin, radio for me,
radio for us.
The beauty of baseball is what a difference a day makes, because it was completely opposite of what we expected after last night.
Rod, you get out to New York taking the Broadway shows every once in a while.
Yes.
Did you see the Spider-Man one that you two did the music for?
We did not. My wife chose the Cinderella play.
Let's see if we can beat up on these White Sox.
Yes.
6:40 pregame, 7:10 first pitch on 96.3 KTwin.
Radio for us.
It is time for the 60-second chef. Chef Shantae in the house with me. I always love talking to you because you always throw me a curveball, and you've done it today. If you come to an Irish pub, you can find really, really great food. And these are 2 of your favorite dishes. Tell us about the first.
Yeah, so the first dishes are chicken curry. It is sliced chicken sauteed with peppers and onions.
Nice.
And yellow curry sauce.
Hot.
It's a mild spice.
Mild spice.
Mild spice, yeah.
If you live in the Midwest, you gotta love this.
Yes, pot roast. So we braise that in-house. It's braised for 3 hours. Served with mashed potatoes, mushrooms, cipollini, onions, and carrots.
And I love the mushrooms.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
Really nice touch. And then the curveball that I couldn't hit, dessert. And you take a lot of pride in the desserts. Tell us about this one.
We have an in-house dessert program, so all of our desserts are made in-house. So we have a Bailey's Irish cream cheesecake, and then this is our pride and joy, our s'more pot de creme, which is a chocolate custard with marshmallow fluff and graham cracker ice cream from Izzy's.
Oh, wow. And if you want to go to a Wild game, which they're starting right now, you can come in actually before the game and get these. It won't take
these
you
are always available during events as well as other times. So yeah, you can always come and get these. You won't have to wait for them.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when you look at the menu, don't forget it's more than burgers. It's
And
more
appetizers.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, and appetizers. You
get-
can take your time and actually, for the same amount of time, get these wonderful
Exactly.
dishes and maybe treat yourself.
Exactly. Yep.
What's your favorite out of these?
This one.
Really?
Yep. The s'more.
I can't wait. When the lights are out, this is still going down. Thank you, Chef Shantae.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Always love having you with us on a 60-second chef here on Game. Okay, fantasy guys, hold on. The guru is in the house. Great to have you here. Let's talk fantasy football. And when you talk about three of the biggest games, you're not mentioning Vikings Detroit. You're saying Atlanta New Orleans may be the best one.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of footballs thrown in the, later today in that game between Matt Ryan and Drew Brees. They have 7 receivers that caught 65 balls or more. Gonzalez, Graham, Colston, Moore.
Yeah.
Can't forget about Julio Jones and Roddy White.
Kansas City and Jacksonville.
Yeah, Kansas City and Jacksonville is an interesting matchup. You've got Jamal Charles, who had a good year last year, injured the year before.
Right.
And then you have Maurice Jones-Drew, who was injured last year, but really good the year before as well. So those guys are looking to kind of gain a little more consistency. They did slip a bit in fantasy drafts, but they do have some value.
Viking fans will love to hate this game for a number of reasons. Green Bay and San Francisco, it's a big one.
Yes, it is. And interestingly enough, Aaron Rodgers going against the San Francisco defense is going to have his work cut out for him. You know, losing Jennings, San Francisco on the flip side, Colin Kaepernick, everyone loves him. He was a late first round, early second round pick in a lot of drafts.
It wasn't taken higher than that, huh?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
But I'm a little weary because last year he only averaged 139 yards passing a game. But as you know, I love the running quarterback, and he should be able to score some points on the ground.
You can always get the guru at GameOnTVMN.com. He keeps updating his blog throughout the week, and we'll be watching it today.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. The Guru and Fantasy, only here on Game On.
Time again for the MIAC Minute. The conference has a new tool for you to get closer and up to date on all things MIAC. The promotional efforts began days ago with the launch of the new MIAC Sportsmanship Respect Your Rivals campaign. Leading the campaign is a new sportsmanship video edited and produced by Gustavus women's hockey student athlete Carolyn Dreyer. It offers student athletes, coaches, administrators, officials, and fans a reminder to uphold the values of sportsmanship throughout the new season. And you can always go to the official MIAC website for updates 52/7. And that's your MIAC Minute.
Great show, a lot of ground covered. Don't forget, get all our updates at GameOnTVMN.com, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week. Jerome Simpson in the house. Keep an eye on our website for all the updates and guests to come. Until then, have a great week and keep your game on.
Man, I eat, sleep, and boxing. The thing is,
Don't worry about it. We beep that.